First of all, yes, this chapter review is late. That can't be helped. When you are at weddings, things tend to get that way. Second of all, despair has officially won. I cannot see hope anymore. And I'm not saying hope for the manga, and I'm not saying that there is, this is just so bad I should drop the manga right here and now. No, I am saying that if what I presume just happened, well, I know what happened, but if I presume what Shiriaki is gonna do now, then despair has officially won. I cannot see how hope can win after this. And that makes me extremely pissed off. This was a chapter that actually made a lot of people upset. And I just slapped my head in the face and just said, can people never get satisfied? And if they say to me, you're not satisfied either, and then I'm saying, of course not, because despair won! There's nothing I hate more than despair winning, because that just makes it all the more complaining to people when hope wins, because hope must win, especially in a situation like this. It's an excellent, if everything what I just presumed happens, then it's pretty excellent. Good storytelling in a way that really will make the League of Villains dangerous. But what I mean it's just, however, how dangerous this is that makes me wonder, how can the heroes bounce back from this? Maybe they can't. Yes, this is the My Hero Boku no Hero Academia chapter 239. As I said before, Shiriaki is unleashing the full throttle of his power as he remembers All for One's words about will you grasp and destroy them or simply toy with them as you please? The decision is yours. Once you have accumulated both hatred and joy, you will truly be free. As he unleashes his decay, even Ridestro's body, his parts of his machines is being break apart. He tries to go out of range by completely staying in the air as Shiriaki just keeps on decaying everything, and I mean literally anything. As he laughs in joy, I'm still saying to people, is this still a guy that should be redeemed? I've never seen so much evil. He's truly embracing the fact. Ridestro tries to stay up in the air and save himself, but in the end, though, he did fall on the ground. Gigamakia actually was safe though. I wonder why. Did Shiriaki somehow manipulate the power so he didn't decay Giga, or was it something else? Ridestro did land on the ground when the decaying, was about to stop, but it still decayed his legs. So Ridestro cut them off. Ugh, now that is gross. But what's even grosser is Shigaraki. All he has left is his pants. He literally decayed everything. And his arm and his legs are in a mess. In a way that is pretty satisfying, because that actually shows that yes, even Shigaraki cannot completely heal from overusing his quirk. Although that could just be the wounds Ridestro gave him. After all, Ridestro did break his arm. But the fact that even the quirk itself seems to have messed him up. And I can actually swear that Shigaraki has whiter hair than before. Either way, both Ridestro and Shigaraki are kind of bushed. As the Liberation Army gets closer, Shigaraki just gives them a death glare, and not even Trumpet with his words can actually saying that. That's just how dangerous Shigaraki is. So, to everyone's surprise, Ridestro surrenders. He actually says that any more will only cause meaningless casualties. They were devoted followers to Destro's dying wish. But then he remembers that the philosophy of Destro was that the free use of superpowers, liberation over suppression. However, here is where a lot of people complained, but I actually feel like, come on, it makes sense. Because Ridestro is not so sane as you think he is. He is saying that he wanted to liberate the quirks or meta abilities, as he calls them, because of that was the wish of Destro, his father. However, if he concludes that a model, the real model leader should be someone who is the personification of freedom, and that's freedom can be someone who has embraced his past and then destroyed it, being free from the burdens of what he used to be and now just being who he really wants to be, an insane and irredeemable villain. That is kind of twisted. However, that is also exactly how that is exactly just how the mind of Redestro works. So while he does say that if you want to kill me, then you can go ahead, I am prepared to die for Destro's wish. However, the fight between you make me think that a utterly destroyed world will look very beautiful. So he bows before Shigaraki and says that the super powerful Liberation Army are yours to command. And Gigamakia cries tears as he is very likely now, well, embraced about the fact of Shigaraki's power. Shigaraki can only smile as he remembers the words of that he could have eaten sushi. He just says to Redestro, "You got money right, Mr. President." With that, the chapter ends as Spinner ends the storytelling by saying, "Now that I witnessed the young man shining so bright, our story started to pick up speed, and no one could stop it." That line makes me extremely upset. Are you saying that the League of Villains are gonna win? Are you saying that no one could stop them? Are you saying they will destroy the world? That is what makes me upset. But Redestro bowing before Shigaraki is actually a pretty wise decision, because this will make the League of Villains extremely dangerous. As Shigaraki points out, Redestro has money. Not only that, they have connections. Not only that, but they have villainous technology. I mean, I don't know if Shigaraki will take it upon his offer. I mean, I think he will manipulate Redestro, take his money and then kill him. Because I don't think he will consider the Liberation Army, the same army that mocked him and then tried to kill him. I don't think he will really command them. But he did get a bright idea. So I think he will take what he can from the Liberation Army, and when they're no longer useful, he will kill them. Because that's just how evil Shigaraki is. So yeah, it's kind of strange to see Redestro bowing before Shigaraki. In a way that almost makes him look like a coward, but this is just how Redestro's mind works. He concludes that Shigaraki is the personification of freedom. He's no longer bound by his past. He's living the life he wants to live, and that is freedom to the Liberation Army. I know, it doesn't make sense, but that's just how twisted the minds of the Liberation Army and many more are. So it makes sense. What else is there to say about it? Well, if Shigaraki does take the Liberation Army on their head and really will take that army, what awaits us then? I can only conclude despair. Because again, they have heroes working on them. They have money. Yeah, I'm upset. How can hope win after this? I really need to get back to Deku and his friends, so they can actually get into the picture again. They are the hope of the new generation, and only they can stop Shigaraki. So despite all my complaining though, this is a good chapter. It's just that I don't like despair. But if I eliminate despair, then from a very storytelling position, this is excellent. So give me your thoughts if you have any.